Studying from Harinamamrta Vyakaranam, Shabda. So, Vishnu Jananta section, Vishnu Jananta Purushottam Linga Shabda. The word is Nisha, and then Nisha gets replaced by Nish. We had one sutra, 149. Atra Nisha Nasikayor Nish Nasavadeshav Yadushu Vavachav. Optionally, Nisha was replaced by Nish when Yadu pratyas are following. So, one time Nisha was declined like Radha Shabda, so that's a different thing. But when it's Nish, Yukta Bhyam, then we have this maxim here. It's like a sub rule. It's not a proper rule, like a main sutra. It's a sub sutra or sub rule. Shasya jo mantavyaha. That it is considered that sh becomes j, just like sh becomes da. For example, this sutra 184. 184 sutra was Shasya do Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshe cha. That sh becomes da when either Hari Ghosha is Paranimitta or when the Visha is Vishnu Padanta. So similarly, Shasya jo mantavya, this Talavya sh, palatal sh becomes ja Rama. I was reading in some commentary that the nimittas are the same for this Shasya jo mantavya also, like Shasya do. So either it has to be Vishnu Padanta or Hari Ghosha following, even for this Shasya jo mantavya.
I'm surprised why just this part doesn't appear in Sutra.
I mean, I don't know, because this is like equal to Shasya do Sutra, so could have been given in a Sutra form properly.
Right.
But it's in the Vritti, so what could be done? So Sha becomes Ja here. So first of all, Purvasya Vishnu Padavattam Swadita Dita Yoraya Sarveshwaradhya is done. And then Nish is considered Vishnu Pada, and then Sha becomes Ja, Shasya Jo Mantavya. Yeah. Then Nisha Yukta Sup. So same here, Sha, Nish, Atra Nisha Nasika Yor Nishna Savadeshwari Dushava Vachev, and Shasya Jo Mantavya. And then Dato Paravarnam? No. Taschashi? No. 63. Chacha, okay, Yadav Matra Harikamana. Nich Su, and then 181 was Sasya Shash Chavarga Yogi, right? Sa becomes Sha when it is next to Chavarga letter, and yeah, Nich Shu, and then Tataha Shashcho Va. Tataha Shashcho Va. Tataha iti Vishnu Dasat Pare. Vishnu Dasat Paraha. So Nitshu or Nitshu. So like that.
So he did not give this alternate form there, right? Prabhuji, Atra Nishana Shika or Nishna Savadesha.
No, there no. Because this part was to be explained here, so that's why.
I see.
Yeah. I mean, although Jiva Goswami says, I believe he gave the forms, but the declension was to be done here. And it is also his promise that in the Brihad version we read that, right? What was that? Until Kridanta, there will be no need of any further like sutra.
Asiddha Rupam Natyajyam Pratignyam Kridantika.
Right. Asiddha Rupam Natyajyam Pratignyam Kridantika. So he gave the forms, but the declension is here. Nitshu and Nitshu. The next word is, actually I believe Vishnu Jananta Shabdas are comparatively easier than the Sarveshwaranta Shabdas. So
yeah, this is only that Shah, the first one, 1.1, and we need to take care of everything.
In Sarveshwaranta Shabdas, there is like anywhere, like Yadu, I mean, anywhere it could happen. So Krishna Buddh, Krishna Buddhyate iti, Krishna Buddh, one who, or let's say Krishna Bodhayati iti, Krishna Buddh. Why not? One who makes Krishna understand, or one who basically teaches Krishna. So, Niyanta. So Krishna Buddha, Krishna Buddha. So this also is interesting actually. When I first read this sutra myself, I was confused. Yes, Prabhuji. Shredya Prabhuji.
Prabhu, in the Krishna Buddha, Krishna dash Buddha, I believe it's is it a samasa or?
Yeah, this is samasa.
So the former word Krishna, does it have to be a full word?
Does it have to be what? Okay, see, there is one concept in samasa. Very nice concept. For example,
does it have to be fully declined?
I'm saying that only. For example, let's say Krishnasya Pita, right? So now Krishnasya is 6.1 form of Krishna and Pita is 1.1 form of Pitri Shabda. So when we do samasa here, now there is one sutra ahead at the end of Akhyata Prakaranam. Antaranga. I'm saying the sutra. First, you guess the meaning by the sutra itself. I'll also explain. Antaranga Swadir Maha Haraha Eka Padatva Rambe. Eka Padatva Rambe. This is the sutra.
Arambe. Why it says Arambe in the beginning?
Yeah, Arambe, because when more than one word is in the process of becoming one word. Which is
not at the end of the word. That's what it means.
No. Ekpadatvarambe is Vishaya, not Paranimitta.
Oh, Vishaya.
Yeah, it's the Vishaya, na? That when more than one word, 2 words, 3 words, or many words, they're in the process of becoming one word by compounding samasa.
Okay. So that makes sense. Basically, it says not ekapada ante, but ekapadatva arambe.
Yeah, ekapadatva, oneness.
Oh, oneness.
Yeah, padatva, na? Tva.
Yeah, I see. Ekapadatva arambe. That is it is becoming a one pada.
Right. Literally, when it has begun to become one pada or one.
So it's basically in the process of becoming one pada. Correct?
Right. So what happens is Antaranga means like Krishnasya Pita. Krishnasya is Antaranga in comparison with Pita, right? Because we start this way from left to right. So Antaranga, then Bahiranga, like that. So Antaranga Swadir, except for the last word in a compound, the Swadi, Vibhakti of all the previous words is deleted. They are deleted. So thus we'll get Krishna Pita. So like that. Does it make sense, Shredya Prabhuji?
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. But I guess I need to understand the Ekapadatva Rambe. I'll probably understand.
See, Ekpadatva Rambe means very simple. Krishnasya and Pita, they are 2 words, right?
Yeah.
Now, when we are to make or convert these 2 words into one word, first of all, that process is known as samasa, compound. So when we are to convert these 2 words into one word, then in that process, so that process is Ekapadatva Rambe, the beginning of making them into one word, which is this Krishna Pita. Now Krishna Pita is one word.
Okay,
No?
got it. Yeah. Thank
you. Your name is also Samasa actually, Shwetadeepa. I mean, I'm just thinking. So, like
all the names in ISKCON are Samasa, right? Because
dāsa. Right. Means that's like Shweta Okay, how do you say that in English, like the meaning or whatever of your name?
Shvetah Dvipaha.
Okay, it could be, let's say, Shvetah Dvipaha iti. Or let's say if I want to say it's a dweep, an island by the name Shweta. Just like that. So Shweta,
Shvetakyam Dvipaha.
I would say Shweta Namna Dvipaha iti. Yeah, Shweta Namna Dvipaha iti, Shweta Dvipa ityadi. Anyways, so yeah.
So the thing is here, we can take Krishna Pita, iti Krishna Pita.
Oh, Krishna,
Also,
Krishna Pita. Then Krishna is the father, like.
yeah. So the samasa it leads to multiple interpretation, right, Prabhuji?
Okay. Yes, samasa can be done in many ways.
I think that becomes the playground for
It does actually. So, okay. So Krishna Buddha. So the declension. First of all, let me put the date. One. Krishna Buddha. Oh, it became Bush. So this sutra says, Javarja Harigadadere Sarveshwarasya Dhator Harighoshantasya Adau Harighoshatvam Vishnupadante Sadhoshcha. Okay. The initial varna of a dhatu. Now, we may think that we are studying nouns, why it is talking of a dhatu. So I think we already read before, but here also we can discuss that, like for example, in this Krishna Buddha. Yeah, Krishna Buddha. So we have this dhatu Buddha, after which we applied quip pratyaya, one of Kriyant pratyas, and then that pratyaya was deleted. So it is explained in one of the commentary, I think Vyakaranam Amrita, that when we delete quip after applying it to a dhatu, then the dhatu is also considered a noun and also considered a verb. That's why we did dhato, riduto, riyo, sarveshwar bahulam. Okay, there we read this part, if you remember. Yeah.
Just one question on that.
Uh-huh.
So can we just consider that which looks like dhatu is actually the dhatu here in the nam? Because
I mean, initially I would think the same because Buddha, we know, okay. After, let's say, after reading dhatus, we get to know the root verbal roots. Yeah, we know. So that way it becomes easy.
Easier, right? Okay.
Yeah. So personally, I would do that, and I still do that. It becomes easy.
Yeah, we have this Vishwapa.
Yes.
That is also pa.
Papalane.
Yeah.
So that way is easy also.
Okay.
Because it's like the raw form only which is there, right? It's not modified.
Right.
Even though it is in samasa, but it is at the end, and it's not modified. It's the raw form there.
Raw form is still preserved.
Yeah, so that way it becomes easy to identify and to work out like that. Considering it a dhatu, even though it's a part of noun.
Prabhuji, in the samasa, I mean, I think in the Nama Prakaranam only we read Paschad Yoga, right? Right. So there, the samasa, the swad is, they don't get deleted, is it? If you remember.
This concept is not explained here. It is explained at the end of Akhyata.
Akyata, I see.
Yeah, Akhyat, like we were doing there with Ujjwal Prabhu, and also we just covered that at the end, Nam Dhatu section.
Oh, I see. Is it like, can you give a quick description of that, Paschad Yoga?
Um,
Or it's difficult?
no, Paschad Yoga concept didn't come. I'm talking of Antaranga Swadir Mahara, that one.
Oh, I see, I see. Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
Paschad Yoga is not yet in Akhyata. It will come ahead.
I see. Okay.
Okay, so the initial varna of a dhatu, for example, now we have this Krishna Budh. So when it says initial varna of a dhatu means Budh is the dhatu and initial varna is Baram. So the initial varna of a dhatu changes to a Hari Ghosha when the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta or when Sa or Dha follows. Either it is Vishnu Padanta or Sa or Dha follows. So what we can do is we can simply delete Su by Radha Vishnu Janabhyam Vipashcha Trivikramat Sorharaha, we delete Su. Now the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta, we can change Ba into Bha. But there are a few requirements. What are they? Provided that the initial Varna has the following three characteristics. I think we actually did this part. There is some problem with the translation here. It should not be provided. It should not be initial Varna. It should be provided that the Dhatu. It should be Dhatu actually here.
Initial varna of the dhatu, correct?
No, we have to say dhatu here because the three prerequisites are the dhatu begins with a harigada other than ja. It has only one sarveshwara.
Oh, I see, I see.
Right?
I see.
So it should be dhatu, not initial varna. So some error maybe.
Okay. Eka sarveshwarasya dhatoho.
Right, dhatu. So provided that the dhatu has the following three characteristics. What are they? It begins with a harigada. So for example, in Krishna Budh, Pa, Pa, Ba. Ba is a Harigada. Okay, done. Other than Jarama, it has only one Sarveshwara. Urama, Budh. Urama, only one Sarveshwara. And it ends with the Hari Ghosha. Dha. Dha is a Hari Ghosha. So thus, these three requirements are getting fulfilled. So what we will do is Krishna. Now Ba becomes Bha. Hari Ghosha. Like this. Okay, Krishna Budh. It's not done yet. We just did one step now. So this is Sutra 189. Krishna Budh. Then yes, Prabhu.
Prabhu, I think it's kind of related question, but the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta. So I'm just confused between the Vishaya and Paranimitta.
Okay.
Maybe you could help me.
Um,
Vishaya is a sphere of application where that particular rule is could be applied.
right.
And Paranimitta is that which, if some subsequent varna follows, that which causes a rule to be applied.
Right, right. Yeah, you're right. So Vishaya, I mean, like for my personal understanding, I understand it like Paranimitta is something tangible following. Tangible in the sense some varna or whatever it is there. So that is there, and then it affects the application of a particular rule. But Vishaya is not tangible. It's like a sphere of application. Okay, it has to be at the end of the word. Now that's not a paranimitta. That's just giving a condition, giving us a condition. Let's say that Sara Rama or Vishnu Sarva Vishnu Padante. That either Sar Rama or Ra Rama has to be at the end of the word. Then only they can change into Vishnu Sarga. So it's like a condition, the Vishaya. But Paranimitta is also like a condition, but that's different than this sphere of application, which is Vishaya. So let's say Vishaya as a condition, just to understand easily.
Okay, Prabhu. Thank you.
Let's say if the sutra was Sara Rame or Vishnu Sargo, Sarame, or let's say just makes up something, whichever one, Sara Rame or Vishnu Sargo.
Which one, Prabhu?
Just like randomly, instead of putting a Vishaya, let's try to put some Paranimitta in that sutra. Sara Rame or Vishnu Sargo, Hari Kamale. Let's say Hari Kamale. So Sar Rama or Ra Rama becomes a Vishnu Sarga if Hari Kamala follows. So then that's a Vishnu, that's a Paranimitta. Versus the original one, which is the Vishaya. So yeah.
We have the Vishaya and Paranimitta in one sutra. What is that?
Vishaya plus Paranimitta.
Treyo nami swarthe.
Okay. So
Tres becomes Trayaha.
right.
Nami, when the Nam comes. But in Swartha, the context is Swartha.
Tres Treyo Namni Swarte. No, Nami Swarte.
Nami Swarthe. 3 becomes Traya. When Nam comes, Trayanam becomes.
Right.
And then it should be in Swartha. Priya 3 if you want.
Right. So that's like a Vishaya sphere. And Nami is the Paranimitta. Yeah. Right. We also have many places like Vishnu Padante Vaishnavecha, Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshecha. So Vishnu Padante is a Vishaya and Hari Ghosha or whatever they are Paranimittas. So that's also there. Many places.
That is, optionally it is there.
Yeah, optionally, of course. Here it's for the same thing. Nami Swarte. So Krishna Bhud, and then we apply that sutra Vishnu Dāsa Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshecha Hari Gada, and by that one it becomes Dha becomes the 61 sutra. And then Vishnu Dāsa se Hari Kamalam Vavirame, Bhud or Bhut.
Prabhuji, here this the Javarja Harikadadi Reka Sarveshwarasya Dhatur Harikoshan Tasyado Vishnu Padante. So what that Vishnu Padanta refers to here?
Javarja Harikadadi Reka Sarveshwarasya Dhatur Harikoshan Tasyado Harikoshatham Vishnu Padante. When the Vishaya is Vishnu Padanta, so when that Dhatu is
Dhatu is at the end of Vishnu.
Right, when the Dhatu.
Not the letter.
Here we're dealing with a Dhatu, right?
Right. Okay.
So it's a Dhatu.
The whole Dhatu itself is in the Vishnu Padanta.
Yes. Yeah. I never thought that actually. Nice observation. So Krishna Bhut or Krishna Bhud, then Buddhau, Buddha, Buddham, Buddhau, Buddha, Buddha, and when Bhyam comes, Bhudbhyam, 7-3 Bhutsu, Ityadi. Why do we say except for Jarama? Javarja, why don't we include Jarama? So, for example, if we have this.
Just one question. So here Bhudbhyam, there Purvasya Vishnu Padavat, that's why it becomes Bhu instead of Ba. Harigada, correct?
Yes. Vishnu Padante, Sadhoshta. Yeah, so it's Vishnu Padanta by Purvasya Vishnu Padavattam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sadhoshta Dha is, I think it's not coming here, right?
Yeah, it's not coming. That will actually come in the Dhatu section. Sa and Dha.
Oh, I see.
Then that will be applied. So, why do we say except Jarama? Like in the sutra, it was said that the Dhatu, the initial word of the Dhatu has to be Harigada except for Jarama. So when we have a Dhatu whose initial varna is Jarama, then what will happen? So Jab Yukta Su gets deleted, Radha Vishnu Dinabhyami Paschatrikna Surharaha. And we don't apply this rule because that's prohibited. So Vishnu Dāsa Vishnu Padante Hari Ghoshecha Harigada and Vishnu Dāsa se Hari Kamalam Vavirame, Jap or Jab. Jap or jab.
That
So
looks like Hindi word, jap.
yeah,
Jap karo.
and very nice. One who yawns.
Oh, I see. I thought something related to japa.
A good lecture could be given on this dhatu. So jap, jabha, jabha, ityadi. So we didn't apply javarja harikadade here. Okay, next is the word Rajan. Hey Rajan. So namantasya nasya haro Vishnu Vedante Buddhamina. The final na of a nama is deleted when the Vishaya is Vishnu Vedanta, except when Buddha follows. So, for example, Rajan Yukta Su, we delete Su first. Or basically, before even that, Nama, what was that? Nanta Dhatu Varjita. Nanta Dhatu Varjita, Santa Mahadapam Uddhavasya Trivikramaha Krishna Sthane Buddhamina. Sutra 163. That if we have a word, a noun, except for a dhatu, a Nanta Dhatu Varjita, and which ends in na ram, na anta yasya saha. So then of such word, like Rajan is a word here which ends with na rama. So the Uddhava becomes Trivikrama and Krishna Sthana follows. Nanta Dhatu Varjita, Santa, Satsanga, Mahadapam, Uddhavasya, Trivikramaha, Krishna Sthane. So is a Krishna Sthana. So the Uddhava becomes Trivikrama and becomes Rajan, Yukta Su. And then Su gets. Huh?
We don't have this Mahan that no is
No,
not.
but Mahan, that is Mahatu. I mean, Mahatu is there, but Mahatu is separately mentioned in the sutra itself. Nanda Dhatu Varjita Santa Satsanga Mahad Apam. So that's why
Right.
we do
Why
that.
we did not delete the na at the end?
In Mahan,
Mahan, Bhagavan, all these things.
Namantasya Nasya Haro Vishnu Padanti Buddhamina.
Sorry, I think something we read in the Brihat related to that. I remember. I don't know whether, you know.
As far as I remember, it's the original na Rama of the word which is deleted, and not because in like Mahatu, Bhagavatu, Ityadi, the na is inserted. It's a pratyay actually, insertion.
Oh,
Yeah.
that we have that.
Lakshanika and Pratipadika thing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so but we'll still confirm it as we move ahead. Yeah, let's see that.
Okay, sure.
So Rajan and so then so gets deleted Radha Vishnu Janabhyam Ipascha Trivikramat Svorharaha. And then we apply this rule Namantasya Nasya Haro Vishnu Vedanta Buddhamina Raja. Raja Rajanam Rajanah Rajanam Rajanam. Then Rajan Yukta Shas. Shas is Bhagavat. So we apply the sutra Vama Satsanga Hinasyano Rama Haro Bhagavati Natu Yengyostuva. If we have a word ending with an, and Yadu's following, sorry, Bhagavat following, then we delete this a Rama of an. So we delete a here, we get this, and then we apply that sutra. Tavargasya chavargas chavarga yogi. So this na becomes nya, and then Sara Rama Vishnu Sarga Vishnu Vedante, we get Ragnya. Ragnya. Then 3.2, Rajan Yukta Bhyam, Purvasya Vishnu Padavatvam, 179, Rajan is considered a Vishnupada. And then Namantasya Nasahara Vishnupadante Buddham Vina. Rajabhyam, Rajabi, Ragi, Rajabhyam, Ityadi. In 7.1, optionally a Rama will be deleted. So Ragni and Rajani. What was that? Mahaprasadi Govinde Nama Brahmani Vaishnave Swalpa Punyavatam Rajan. Okay, that's a Sambodhana Rajan. So Rajani.
Oh, why it's optional there? It's on that one.
Because Inyastuva. Varma Sat.
He said that Vama Satsanga Hina Syano Ramaharo Bhagavati Natuye Inyostu.
Inyastuva. So Unya stands for Uni. This one. So when this follows, then optionally is deleted. And 8.1 Rajan Yukta Su. Here we don't do Trivikrama of Uddhava because it's prohibited. Buddhamina. So we just delete Su by how do we delete?
Radha Vishnu
Radha
Janabhyam.
Vishnu Janabhyam Ipascha Trivikramasvara. Yes. So here Rajan. Here Rajan. Rajana. Rajana. The words Shwan, Yuvan, Magvan, they are also declined like the word Rajan. So Shwa, Shwanam, Shwanah, Shwanam, Shwano, Ityadi. Yuva, Yuvano, Yuvanaha, Yuvanam, Yuvano, Ityadi. Magava, Magavano, Magavanaha, Ityadi. But sometimes there is some little difference. What is that? Okay, so Sankshodhani has also done this Atman Shabd. Same like actually.
An is not, A is not.
Yeah, not same like it's different. Okay, this is actually good. So in Atman, if you see, so Atman Yukta Su, this is a word ending with Na, so we apply Nanta Dhatu Varjita, Uddhava becomes Trivikrama, we delete Su, we delete Na, and we get Atma. Atmano, Atmanaha, Atmanam, Atmano. Now, when 2.3, so Atman Yukta Shas, now Shas is Bhagvat. So now Atman is a Shabd ending with An, A-N. So shall we delete A by Vama Satsanga?
Vama Satsanga. Right?
Yeah. So it says no, we can't delete in this case. Why? Because Vama Satsanga Hina, that word, that An, should not be preceded by a Satsanga where we have either Va or Maram. But here we have a Satsanga before An, which has Marama in it. Thus, we can't apply that rule and we can't delete A here. So it just goes normally. Atmanaha, Atmana, Ityadi.
The same thing with the Shwan also.
Shwan.
Vama Satsanga Hina Syano.
Yeah, but then we'll also have that sutra, no? For
Shwan Yuvan Magavan
this one. So, yeah, this will make a little difference.
Oh, it says, how come it's different?
Huh?
Shwan Yuvan Magavan Ityesham Uddhava se Trivikrama.
No, Vasya or Bhagavati. Va becomes U.
Oh, they merged some 3-4 sutras, looks like.
Is it?
So, Vator Vasya Ur Bhagavati.
No.
So,
This is right.
Oh, really? Prabhuji?
I mean,
Bhagavan Ityesham Asya Ur Bhagavati. Right. Ivarjita Tad.
It's like this only.
Yeah. Sorry, I got confused.
So
there is also another sutra, Vasor Vasya Ur Bhagavati.
Vasor Vasya. Then there is that also Utho Vasya Ut something Bhagavati. There are 3-4 sutras like this. Always complicating. So yeah, Vasor Vasya Ut. Yeah, Vasor Vasya Ut Bhagavati. That is that.
Vasor Vasya Ur Bhagavati.
So yes, so Atman Shabd done like this. Even Brahman Shabd, Brahman. In Brahman, before An, we have a Satsanga where we have Ma Rama. So there also we don't delete A of An when Bhagavad Pratyas are following. So it will be Brahmana, Brahmane, ityadi. So these are two examples for Varma Satsanga. Atman and Brahman. Even this word Varshman here. Varshman. Yeah, so please, you can actually, this is next sutra will also come from this. So, Shwan Yuvan Magvan Ityesham Vasya Ur Bhagavati E Varjita Tadhitituna Yuvati Ityetad Varjam. The words Shwan. Now, when it says Va, it also includes that Arama. It's not just Va, the consonant. So the va of the words Shwan, Yuvan, and Maghavan is replaced by U when Bhagavat follows. But this doesn't happen when a Tadhita Pratyaya other than Ip follows. This rule does not apply to the word Yuvati. So what happens now? Shwan Yukta Shas is Bhagavat. So Shwan Yuvan Maghavan Ityesham Vasya Bhagavati. So this va is replaced by U and we get Shunaha. Shunaha. Shuna. Shwabhyam, Shwabhi, Shune, Shuna. 7
Yeah,
point.
dog, right? Shuna.
Shuna is what?
Dog.
Yeah, dog. So, and then 7 1 Shuni. So we say Shuni Chaiva Shvapakicha. So that's Shuni.
Oh, right.
Shuni Chaiva Shvapakicha. Shwasu Ityadi. And if you want to address a dog, let's say if you have some streets, hey Shwan. If there are two, then Shwanau. And many, hey Shwanaha. Agachantu. So, Kinchid Rotikam. Kanchid Rotikam Khadantu. So, then Yuvan same, Yuva, Yuvano, Yuvana, Yuvanam, Yuvano. And then when Bhagavad follows, so Va is replaced by U. And then we do the Shavatare Katmake. Then Yuna, Yuna, Ityadi. Nikunja Yuno, we say na Yuno. So that Nikunja Yuno, Rati ke liye sidhe. So that's 6.2 actually. So for the perfection of the, let's say, pastimes of Nikunja Yuno, the couple of Nikunja, literally. So that's an Yuno, this one. Coming from the word Yuvan. Actually interesting. The word is Nikunja Yuno Rati Keli Siddhyai. Now, which sandhi is done in between these two words?
Rorelobhya.
Rorelopya. When I found it, I was very happy with myself that I did it.
I think we discussed it very often now. I as soon as I see that, I'm able
Oh,
to get
acha. So it's basically which became Ra by what is that sutra?
Ishvara, Ra Ishvara Sarveshwara Gopala.
Yeah. And then Rorelopya, so Yeah. So, and then Maghavan, Maghava, Maghvano, Maghvanaha, Maghvano. And when Shas is following, so the Va is replaced by U and Udvai O. So Maghonaha, Maghona, Ityadi, Maghava Bhyam, like that. Yeah. Bhagavan is Indra's name, one of Indra's name, Bhagavan. I don't know if it has connection with the word Megha, like Magha, Megha. I really don't know. Mega Maga. Anyhow, so we'll stop here for today, and I'll put the
Just
videos on. Yeah.
one question. So here, Magavan, he's telling that Kalapa grammarians, they say it is Magavan instead of Magava, right? And he gives the example from Bhattikavya.
Yeah.
So, so let's say this is the opinion of the Kalapa grammarians, right? It's not an opinion of the Panini grammarian. So, which case, if they encounter Maghavan Asau, so what do they take it? They take it it's a mistake, or they take it.
Now, Jiva Goswami has purposefully given this so that we don't take it as a mistake, first of all. So, I don't know why they have not applied Namantasya Nasyaharu. The rule is there. It can be that in Panini or other grammars there might be a sutra like okay, Namantasya Nasyaharu except for words like Magavatu and like that. So that could be a possibility because we have done some matches like that, which in Harinamamrta it's not there, but some things like that they exist in Panini and other grammars. So something like that could be there. Otherwise, how come such forms are there? Like this Magavan, whereas we are doing Magava. So.
I'd be surprised, like how when they comment on Bhattikavya, what do they want?
I mean, Bhattikavya is a standard book. We can't question Bhattikavya's authenticity. Like grammarians, they study Bhattikavya to enhance their grammar or their grammatical skills, especially the usages of the words, especially the verbs. Such rare usages are used there frequently. That is Bhattikavya. Very rare grammatical operations are used very frequently in Bhattikavya.
Recently, I was listening to a lecture. There, one part of Siddhanta Kaumudi was spoken. So there, the Siddhanta Kaumudi writer Bhattoji Dikshita. So he is writing commentary on particular Paninian Sutra. So there, but the commentator, I think he's a Nagesha Bhatta. I think we also know that here Jiva Goswami also quotes Nagesha Bhatta. He says, no, not Nagesha Bhatta. Sorry, somebody else, I guess. Anyways, so he actually goes against Siddhanta Kaumudi's opinion. I'm just surprised. Oh, then what is the ultimate authority?
Ultimate authority is faith. Wherever we put it, that is great. Actually, I was reading that one article, maybe one of the purports, that like even if we take the authoritative like scriptural injunctions, let's say, and if we take the injunctions of modern people like the scientists and all, let's say, then there are many subjects which can't really be assessed on practical grounds. We can't really assess them. So how to believe, whom to believe? Then very nice answer was given that now actually you believe the person who has a very profound character. Then it went into that direction, the discussion.
Okay, nice.
So,
but the person of the Purva Paksha is the person of profound character may not have good knowledge.
If a person has a very, I mean, I'm just saying one attribute. Like,
oh, I see. Okay.
I'm just saying one basic attribute that a very like profound character, but simultaneously, then other things are also there. His realizations, his knowledge, and everything, his lifestyle. So yeah, that was nice discussion. To put faith on scriptures and persons following them, then to put faith on those who are against
I see. Okay.
scriptures, who are atheist and all. So,
Right.
and it was a nice discussion, some nice paragraph.
Who wrote that article?
I think it should be one of Prabhupada's purport, but I really forgot it, but it was really nice. I mean, very satisfying. What is that?
Oh, Vinnaha.
Tarko Vibhinnaha. Acha. Tarko Vibhinnaha. All are munis. So, okay. So we'll resume on Thursday. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.